Well, good morning, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Steve and Gabriella Collins coming to you from bright, shiny San Antonio, Texas. The second most powerful, passionate, purposeful coach and speaker in the world. Hope you guys are rocking and rolling this morning. Proud of Gabriella. We CrossFit at 5 a.m. and we knocked out a workout called Fran. It's a 21-15-9. 21 thrusters, 21 pull-ups, 15 thrusters, 15 pull-ups, 9 thrusters, 9 pull-ups. Super, super fun. This video is being made for a young lady that reached out on Facebook yesterday and asked me to speak on living life on purpose. So let's go to my mentor. As you know, I'm one of 15 in the world certified Zig Ziglar legacy coaches and trainers. And Zig had a way of saying it this way. Are you a wandering generality or are you a meaningful specific? Are you a wandering generality or are you a meaningful specific? And what he was referring to is the fact that most people do not have goals. And most people are frustrated because everybody feels like they're working hard and they're putting in the time and the effort and the energy. And yet, without extremely clear goals and a very clear end picture of where you intend to wind up, it can become frustrating. It's a lot like taking a speedboat and going to a port in Miami, cranking up the engines at full blast, and then taking your hands off of the wheel. You're going fast, but God only knows where you're going. The difference would be having a plan. We are going to go from Miami to the Turks and Caicos. Here's the direction that we're going to take. We're going to go this far for this long. We're going to turn at this point. We're going to go this far for this long. And then we're going to turn at this point, and then we should arrive at this time. You see, the difference is both are going full speed, and yet one has a plan and one does not. Are you a meaningful specific or are you a wandering generality? Do you have clear goals with action steps connected to them? So in living a life on purpose or on accident, there's a few ideas I'd like to dispense to you. One, I don't agree with, and yet I think it's cute. And it's not that I don't agree with it completely, it's just that I want to add an addendum to it, and that is something that Mark Twain said. He said the two most important days in your life are the day you were born, and number two, the day you figure out why. Now I'm going to add to that. The day you meet the good Lord and he helps you figure out why. Okay? So part of the figuring out why is related to what you were created with, those special ingredients that make you, you. Each of us was born with certain gifts and talents and strengths and a look and a fingerprint and a number of hairs on our head that are absolutely unique to us. It's miraculous when you think about it. So each of us was given unique and certain gifts, and the challenge, one of my favorite authors, John Mason would say, is he would say, you were born to stand out. Why are you working so hard to blend in? See, blending in and keeping status quo and not rocking the boat is a quick path to total mediocrity, because everybody's trying to fit in so as to not be judged or hated on or looked at or seen different by their peers. And yet I will challenge you at this. It is your very unique differences themselves which set you apart from anything that anyone else could bring to the table in this life on this earth. You were uniquely created for a unique purpose. There's another fascinating thing that a guy named Matthew recorded in a book by a guy that we know who had hands and feet with holes in them because of his great sacrifice. And this wise man, this Jesus said this, whoever looks for his life will lose it. But whoever loses his life for my sake will actually find it. Let me break it to you like this. If you're out there chasing stuff for your own self, you will always come up short because there will never be enough. And yet, if you discover your gifts and strength and you use your gifts and strength in service to others, you will actually become fulfilled. Looking for you, if I make enough money, if I have enough this, if I just had this relationship, if I just had this body, if I just had this education, if I just had this finance, then I'd be happy. You look for your life, you're going to lose it. You lose it. You're going to, woohoo, lose it like crazy town. But he who loses his life, for me, he says, will actually find it. Lord, help me understand what you created me for. Show me my gifts and talents. Help me understand what I do uniquely better than anybody else that I know, that if I were to just focus on that and use that to enrich other people's lives, I would actually find my life. I would be fulfilled. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you something right now. If you haven't witnessed it already, I do these videos every single morning because the gift he gave me was speaking, coaching, training, encouraging, motivating, and lighting the fire within you. That's what I do. That's why I do it every day, all day, every day. That's what I'm doing. I'm in my gift. I'm in my skill so that you, my friends, may benefit. I'm actually fulfilled because I'm losing my life for his sake and for your sake. I'm giving of myself. By the way, I charge $19.95 every morning for this type of stuff I'm doing for y'all. No, baby doll, I don't. I'm giving it to you for free because I love y'all. And I understand something Zig Ziglar, my mentor, said, and I hope you will adopt this in discovering who you are and what you were created to do. He said this: you can have anything in life you want. You can have anything in life you want if, here's a condition, if you will just help enough other people to get what they want. You can have anything in life you want if you will just help enough other people to get what they want. That sounds a lot like if you look for your life, you're going to lose it, but if you lose your life for his sake, you're going to find it. You feel me on that? I love the hearts. Y'all are making me happy. I'm feeling all kinds of love. Hearts all flying across the screen. I can't read anything because I'm driving, but I sure can see them hearts. Makes my heart happy. Thank you for the hearts, people. Living your life on purpose. Step 1. Ask your Creator what he created you for. Hey, I know I'm not an accident. I know you made me unique. And all my uniqueness, I've actually been trying to hide because I don't want people to think I'm a show-off. I don't want people to think that I'm weird. I don't want people to think I'm different. So I'm just going to blend in. Sugar, pie, honey plum. Blending in will create a life of mediocrity and misery because you have a unique light that was meant to shine in only the brilliance and energy that you can show up in. Ain't nobody else on this earth can show up like you show up and do what you do the way you do it. Ain't nobody can do what you do the way you do it. Ain't nobody can say it the way that you can say it. You are uniquely you. Are you a wandering generality? Are you a speedboat on the ocean of life with the engines cranked full, flying into nowhere and nothingness? Or are you a speedboat with the engines cranked with a plan to get to Turks and Caicos, to be able to get where you need to go because you have a goal? Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a couple of practical, helpful hints today. Number 1, ask your Creator, what did you create me for? Ask people who know you, what are my gifts and strengths? Be okay with it. Ain't nobody think, well, she asked me what her gifts and strengths were. Who do she think she is? She ain't no sucker fool like you, baby doll, who's sucking on your thumb, making complaints and excuses and whining and not being who you were intended to be. Don't listen to those people. Don't listen to those people. They have lives, God bless you, my sweetheart. They have lives that resemble vacuum cleaners. Their lives really
suck.
Thank you, baby girl. And that's Gabriella, by the way. That's one of my 7 baby dolls. You don't want your life to suck, y'all. You want to have a big life. You want to have a great life. You want to have a good life. There's a quote that says, you know, our greatest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our greatest fear is that we're powerful beyond measure. We ask ourselves, who am I to be talented, fabulous, brilliant? Actually, who are you not to be? Who are you not to be? You're a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. Hear that one more again. Your playing small does not serve the world. Oh, I know you don't want to make no ripples. I know you don't want to trip nobody out. I know you don't want to freak nobody out. Get over it. Get over it. There are people in your life and in your family and in your circle who are waiting for you to show up as who you are. Your victories will open the doors for victories of others in your life. I'm going to ask you a hard coaching question this morning. Who in your family are you stealing from because you're being a wuss? Who in your family are you robbing opportunities from because you're just being wimpy whiny? Who in your family is being stolen from because you refuse to be bold and courageous and stand up and be who God created you to be? Because people are suffering because of your fear. I want that to hurt. I want it to create some change in you. So I say, you want to live life on purpose? Ask your Creator, what did you create me for? Help me. And make a promise like I promised. If you'll just show me what it is, I'll dedicate my life to you and I'll work in your service to do what you want to do, because I know you love people. I know you're good. I know you're ridiculously amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, don't be a wandering generality. Be a meaningful specific and live a life on purpose. Have a great day, guys.